Hey y'all, it's Liz again. I've got one more video for you, and this is from a 17-year-old high school student. So here we go. I have about 14 more days left of my junior year. Next year I'll be a senior in high school. I have been on camping trips with friends and met guys, and I've spent time with them like a date, but nothing ever intimate. I am attracted to guys, and I have had guys interested in me. But I have yet to meet a guy that seems interesting and, well, good enough for me to ask out. I don't want to settle for just anyone or someone. Very good. And besides that, high school relationships always have so much drama, and I'm so focused on school that I really don't have any desire to go out with anyone. My mom, especially recently, has been pressuring me to ask guys out. In particular, this guy that I mentioned maybe once to her that he has been flirting with me for a while. I know she doesn't want me to miss out on what she probably considers a really good high school experience. But her and I are so different, and she was really different at 17. I have so many things on my mind right now, like colleges, the ACTs, exams, driver's license, and the Air Force, and I don't want to complicate things by trying to get a boyfriend right now. Do you think it makes sense to wait it out? It always is a good idea to wait it out. Always. You don't have to date anybody to have a great time in high school. Like with Sean. I told him, I said, I wanted him to go to all the dances, and I wanted him to experience, especially his senior year. I wanted him to get into everything that was going on, because it's, when you graduate and you leave high school behind, that's a part of you, and you're going to make so many memories beyond high school that it's going to be ridiculous. You're going to have plenty of time to live, plenty of time to date and have relationships. And you're absolutely right as far as being focused on what is beyond high school. High school is a starting point. Your senior year is a starting point to life. You don't start living until you graduate, until you get out in the real world. That's when you start living. And life is going to be so wonderful. There's so much in store for you. I can already tell just by the things that you're telling me, like colleges, your exams, going in the Air Force. It's all wonderful things. And I'm going to tell you something. You've got a long, wonderful life to live. But there's nothing wrong with dating in high school, especially, but I know a lot of young ladies, Nikki's friends, who their senior year, they didn't date. They went out with guys, nothing, they weren't intimate. I mean, they if they were, she didn't tell me. But I'm just saying, you don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize your future, i.e. getting pregnant, STDs, things like that. So you've got to be very careful, and it's good that you're using your head. I understand where your mother's coming from about having a good time, but it's not about dating anybody. It's not about going out and asking anybody. You don't have to ask a guy out. You can go out as friends. A group of you, just go out and have... High school is, and you guys can also vouch for this, is that it's a great time in your life. It's youth. It's your youth. It's everything that you want your senior year to be. There's going to be so much going on this year. Next year for you. Your senior year is going to be tied up with so many things. Finals, getting yourself together for graduation, your senior trips, stuff like that. There's going to be so much going on. You don't have time for a boyfriend. It's okay. But it does make sense to wait it out. If you're not ready to go out with this guy, apparently you might like him, but I get the feeling that he's not really what you're looking for. I say your senior year, wait it out. Please, if you decide not to wait it out, and you decide to get intimate with somebody, please use protection. You don't want to jeopardize your future by having or getting pregnant. You just don't. I wish a lot of girls that like a lot of Nikki's friends, there's a lot of them that have, in their senior year, got pregnant. They had high hopes to do this and do that, but now they ended up having to, leave school, not graduate because they have to have, they had this baby. Please be careful. Think about your future. There's going to be plenty of time to date. There's going to be plenty of time to ask guys out. Your life will officially start the day you graduate. And it's okay to have fun during your senior year. But you are going to have so much going on your senior year that you might not have time to think about guys. You are probably one of the rare females that's not going to, have time for a relationship because you have so many other things going on. You got to have your future planned and laid out for you, So I understand where your mom's coming from about going out and having a good time during your your final high school year. But I think that keep all those things on your mind. College, ACTs, your exams in the Air Force. You don't have to go out with anybody to have a good time. You can just, you don't have to have a boyfriend, right? But like I said, with Sean, I told him the same thing. His senior year, I wanted him to just experience everything that his senior year held for him. But, just talk to your mom and tell her not to pressure you about going out with anybody, We never, that's the one thing that we didn't do is pressure Nikki to go out with anybody because...
You didn't have to.
Yeah, well, no. But with you having, you're trying to go to college or go in the Air Force, you don't want to jeopardize that by doing anything that could get you in trouble. Sex, drugs, So keep your head on straight because...
Do not get arrested.
Don't get arrested because your life does not start until you get out of high school. That's when your life really starts. And there's going to be plenty of time for dating guys.
The real fun starts when you get on your own.
That's right.
And it's easier if you're in the military.
I knew he was going to say that.
You get a regular paycheck, you got benefits, and you don't have
and
to
it pays
worry.
for your college, too.
100% for your college.
Yeah, you might want to check out so you want to go into the Air Force.
Her brother got a master's degree. Didn't pay a dime.
Yeah. So just think about it. I know you're 17, but you're going to have plenty of time for dating.
What's the junior, senior?
She's going to be a senior next year. And her mom is pressuring her to go out to ask this guy out. But right now she said that she's just not ready to do that.
What kind of mom? What kind of mom?
He's crazy because I used to do that to Sean. I used to pressure him, go and have fun, go to all the dances, do this and do that. But
it is fun to go to the dances and stuff, but try not to get too serious because
you'll have plenty of time for that.
There's plenty of time for that.
Yeah.
You're 17. You got another 70 years to live. Come on.
Yeah. So, like you said, do you think it makes sense to wait it out? I do.
Yes.
Wait it out.
Wait it out.
You'll thank yourself for it.
You will thank yourself for it.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night. I hope this answered your question. Keep me informed on what goes on this summer when you go camping. Remember, if you do get intimate with somebody, please use protection because you don't want
yourself.
You don't want to get pregnant or do anything that's going to jeopardize your future.
Yeah, that is.
All right. Say goodnight.
Deuces.
And deuces, y'all. Bye.
Deuces.
So crazy. Bye.